Hello, an iron and steel monster weighing tens of tons, rushing on the road. In the driver's hands is the life of so many people, but are they aware of that? Oversized truck driving skills, especially in the hands of reckless drivers, have become a terrible threat to traffic. Truck out of the ditch. Oh no! The truck, heavy with goods, suddenly lost control and plunged straight into the lake. The sound of brakes screeching and metal hitting each other was deafening. The whole car was like a giant monster crashing straight into the water, splashing columns of white water. Everyone around was stunned, unable to react in time. A terrible accident. Luckily, no one was seriously injured. The driver was panicked and didn't know what to do. This is truly the most terrible car rollover ever. The heavy truck now lies upside down in the middle of a green rice field. The four wheels were up in the air, the trunk was dented, and bundles of goods were scattered everywhere. The scene was tragic, like a shipwreck in the middle of the ocean. The cause of the accident could be due to the driver losing control or encountering bad weather. Fortunately, our driver was okay. After one tumble, he thought he fell very painfully. The car was slowly turned over with the help of all machinery and equipment. I couldn't believe my eyes anymore. The car that was just 7 hours shiny was now painted over with a thick layer of mud. Many days of rain made the roads slippery and muddy, making travel extremely difficult. The car was trying to overcome the muddy road. Its wheels were spinning, but it only sank deeper into the mud. The driver patiently tried many ways, but all efforts seemed to be in vain. Seeing that situation, a group of local people gathered to help push the car, working together to pull the car out of the swamp. You won't believe that the HOW08X4 truck, weighing 40 tons, filled with raw pine wood, is slowly crawling down the winding, dangerous mountain slope. At every turn, the car tilted to one side, making the people sitting in the car feel heart-stopped. The slippery red dirt road, combined with the heavy load of wood, made it very difficult for the vehicle to move. Every time the wheel rotates, dust flies, obscuring the driver's vision. The next interesting machine is the giant excavator, heavy as an iron monster, now helpless against the suction of the slope. The sprocket wheel whirred, but the machine still did not budge. The harder you try, the deeper the wheel sinks, and the machine body tilts at a dangerous angle. Sweat poured down on the operator's forehead. He tried his best to lift the excavator, but all efforts were in vain. Over time, the situation becomes more and more urgent, requiring a complex technical solution to rescue this steel monster. The Hyundai 8X4 truck, loaded with soil and rocks, unfortunately overturned into a 1.5-meter deep ditch. Immediately, a Hitachi EI X205 excavator weighing 22 tons was dispatched to the scene. After nearly 2 hours of non-stop work, with a maximum towing capacity of 120 tons, the excavator pulled the truck out of the ditch. The driver seemed to bury himself in difficulties and dangers, in a movie full of dangers. The truck lay heavy and helpless in a deep ditch. Each bucket of soil that the excavator scoops up is like a knife cutting into the owner's heart. After 2 hours of struggling with the mud, the car finally gradually rose out of the water, like a miracle in reality. Oh my! The truck was heavy and helpless, lying halfway up the slope. Every time the wheel rotates, dirt and rocks scatter. The two machines used all their capacity to pull the vehicle along. Finally, after many efforts, the car was pulled up, bringing with it joy mixed with fatigue. The 18-ton truck was as heavy as an iron and steel monster. Now, it became helpless before the suction of a mud puddle up to 2 meters deep. The wheels spun blindly, but the vehicle still did not move. Fortunately, a 20-ton Komatsu PC-208 excavator was dispatched to the scene. With the power of a hydraulic crane and sturdy iron chain, it took the excavator nearly 2 hours to pull the truck out. Mud puddle. Sweat poured down on the workers' foreheads, but in the end, the car was successfully rescued. Heaven and earth seemed to blend into one. The rain fell torrentially. The roads turned into small rivers. The truck loaded with heavy goods dragged step by step on the muddy road. The driver acted as a hero, trying his best to tighten the steering wheel and press the gas so he could get out of the swamp. Oh, every time the wheel rotates, the whole car seems to sink into a mud puddle. It's terrible, isn't it? The road is filled with the smell of gasoline and smoke. Someone must have mistaken the gas pedal for the brake. The car is putting on an impressive hip-hop dance, making everyone turn their heads. Maybe the driver is participating in a car dancing competition or something. The loud bang sounded like a gunshot, startling everyone. Black smoke billowed up, covering a corner of the sky. The red flames were like a giant monster devouring everything. Fortunately, no one was injured in this incident. The car cried out in despair, waiting for the rescue team to arrive. The car was only a pile of burnt scrap metal. What a pity. Oh my. That huge container loomed on the road, blocking everyone's view. The loud honking and the grinding of the wheels on the road startled me. Every time it turned, the entire stretch of road seemed to narrow, forcing other vehicles to brake suddenly. It was dangerous to have to weave between such monsters of steel. Just a little carelessness, and an accident could strike unexpectedly. The race was intense. The two giant containers were speeding through the crowded streets, drowning out all sounds. The exhaust pipes were spewing out black smoke, blackening the sky. The roar of the engines seemed to tear the sky apart, making one shiver. Their engines seemed about to explode, so hot that they could melt the asphalt. The scene was spectacular, but also extremely dangerous. Sweat beaded on their foreheads. They held their breath, watching every development of the race. Transportation work becomes easier thanks to the Isuzu NPR 400 truck. The truck is heavy with goods, like an iron and steel monster, trying to climb the slippery slope. The torrential rain caused the road surface to become slushy and turn into a giant mud flat. The wheels, huge iron wheels, are now like slippery balls, spinning blindly without being able to grip the road surface. Every time the wheel rotates, a trail of mud splashes and sticks to the trunk of the car. The driver tightened his grip on the steering wheel, sweating profusely. The car kept backing up, then tried to move up again. The engine roared like a beehive. Black smoke billowed out. Two giant containers, painted bright red and green, like two steel monsters, rushed out of the starting line. The whole audience held their breath as they watched. The spotlight shines down on the racetrack, creating a mysterious and suspenseful atmosphere. The cheers and cheers rang out endlessly, blending with the roar of the engine, creating a powerful symphony. The Hyundai HD 1000 container truck, a giant steel monster, is slowly crawling on the mountain pass. On the trunk of the car, a reinforced concrete block weighing dozens of tons stands tall like a miniature building. With each rotation of the 13R22.5 wheel, the car shook violently, causing the concrete blocks to collide with each other, emitting a groaning sound. The driver tightened his grip on the steering wheel, sweating profusely. The pass road is winding and steep. Even a small mistake can lead to unpredictable consequences. Oh, what a dangerous scene! If this concrete block falls, the consequences will be unpredictable. Life always contains surprises, sometimes in just a split second. Everything can change completely. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos.